Good morning. Welcome to morning meditation. Let us all bow down to Shri Mataji and raise our Kundalini and put on a bandhan. Shri Mataji.
What's rising? That's the human body. This is right. Think it's good for you?
And I have to be reminded, I must thank you all, especially the English.
Let us all sing and praise Sri Ganesha with Sri Ganesha's mantra. Om Tvameva Sakshat Sri Ganesha Sakshat Sri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. This morning I thought we could listen to a Guru Puja talk from Shudi Camps 1987. We won't listen to all of it, but we'll get the general gist of the talk.
Its value, which is related to other yogas which were accepted in the olden days all over the world. They call it one as the yoga, not surgery, yoga. It started with various types of practices of Ashtanga yogas, eightfold yogas, with a guru. I wanted to go through lots of hardships. Nobody who was married was allowed into that Ashtanga yoga.
Bluetooth
And
hearing.
they had to give up their families, give up their relationships. They had to become absolutely without any attachments to go to a guru. All their property, all their possessions were given up. Not to the guru, as is done in modern times, but given away. And this was called as yoga. Another style was called as Sankhya. Sankhya is where all your life you have to gather things with detachment and then to distribute them completely. And take to a guru in a way, completely surrender, and then get realization. Sankhya is the right-sided. Sorry. Sankhya was the left-sided behavior. And the yoga was the right-sided. When the Gayatri mantra was used, was the Sankhya. Because they were left-sided, they used to use Gayatri mantra. They went so much to the left side, that is to gather things, to gather possessions, to gather properties, to gather all kinds of friends and relations and societies, that they were afraid that they may be completely lost into all those things. They would go to Gayatri, the mantra of Gayatri, which teaches you the essences of all our chakras, the centers. I've told about this before also. Bhu, Puru, Swaha. Bhu stands for the essence or the bija of the Muladhara. Bhu for the universe that is created, that is Swadhisthana's bija. Swaha is the bija of the Navi. Mana is the essence of the heart chakra. Then Jana is the people, collectivity, is the essence or the bija of the Vishuddhi chakra. Then Tapa is the one where you go into tapasya, into renunciation, into hardships. Is the essence of the Agya chakra. And then the Satya is the truth, is the essence of the Sahasrara. Not the truth that we think as truth, but the truth that is expressed in our central nervous system. So this is discovered at the 7th stage of the Sahasrara. So the people who did Sankhya, were sort of not so much respected as spiritual people because they thought these are all involved into worldly things and worldly possessions and worldly happenings. So, they were regarded as something secondary. Or those who were yogis of the gurus were regarded higher because they had already given up everything and they have gone to a guru, giving up all the things that they have. But here, these gurus had a problem within themselves because they found that those who came to them gave up everything, no doubt, but still there was lurking attachments. In their own ashramas, they found these people had their own attachments to things. Though outwardly they had given up, but inside they had not. So they were still sticking on to these ideas that, oh, it's all right, but still we can have little things like that. Doesn't matter. Like that, there was little compromises going on. Like as we have here, nunneries and all that. So both in a way were artificial. The one side is the Sankhyas were trying to ascend with all the luggage they were carrying. And another were trying to descend with all the ambitions of ascent. So it was a very funny thing in every aspect in both these styles of yoga. As you can see that now if you go to America, you will find, oh God, what is this America? It's not democracy, it's demonocracy. But if you go from that in the realm of another country like Russia, you find what is this? You are working here under complete pressures and fears. But as soon as a Russian comes out of that country, he can become worse than an American. So what is this? One theory works here, another theory works there. So which is the theory that is all right? Same you find about religion. Say a religion which believes in many gods like the Hindus, they are also believing now into the Buddhas. And they are also following the path of possessions. If you go to a temple, every temple has got a nice arrangement for you to get possessed. Or even a church or a mosque where God has to decide, you find suddenly you get attacked and you come out absolutely puzzled about yourself, ending up into lunatic asylums. So what sort of worshipping places are these where you go to find God and you get the horrible satanic forces acting on you? That's why in the modern times people have become so very confused. We do not find truth in anything, in any ideologies, any philosophies, anything that started, say, Confucius started humanism, Socrates started another thing, Muhammad Sahib started another thing. Like Muhammad Sahib said, let us not worship God as an idol. Let us worship Him in the Nirakara, in the formless God. But you see the formless, how they are killing each other now? I mean, after seeing the Muslim countries, you can't believe there could be any formless or formful God existing anywhere. All must have run away. way they are fighting. Then you see the Christian countries. Wherever they have gone, they have tried to dominate other people who were not Christians, just as if they had a right to do it because they were Christians. The disciples of Christ who said, "Forgive them, for they do not know what they are doing." And I have to say the same for all the Christians. Forgive them, for they do not know what they are doing. And when you are shocked at all these things, one must sit down and think, what is to be done? What's the problem? So it is neither Sankhya nor Yoga. Then what is it you have to achieve? That is Sahaja. Sahaja is a system in which first you are not given a theory, but the light in your hand to see for yourself. In which both things look the same. For example, now you have got this beautiful house made for your mother. While your mother doesn't know how to get attached to even a pin. It's a funny situation. Everybody has to remind me, "Mother, it is your house." Oh, I see. And I have to be reminded, I must thank you all, especially the English, especially the leaders of English, Sahajogis, for making full effort to get this house. But then I think, why should I thank? It's not mine, it's theirs. And that's what it is. So a new type of confusion starts. And that's what I felt, that this confusion is very sweet and beautiful. It's a fact that nothing belongs to us, but everything belongs to us. When I think about how beautifully you have done this place, it belongs to me, all right. This house belongs to me. England belongs to me. And above all, the whole world belongs to me. That's how we see Sankhya and Yoga become one in Sahaja. And he said that when you see Sankhya and Yoga as one, then only Sa Pashyati. That's the one who sees. That's the one is the witness. So for normal people it could be that how is it your mother is supposed to be a guru and she wears all ornaments. But what to do? She's also a mother and she's also a goddess. Another confusion. How to make these two things meet? You say a guru has to be a very angry person, wearing only single dress, either upwards or downwards, I don't know how. With a big thick rod in the hand. Never smiling, Laughing, no question. Smile. And the gurus have to be very long-faced, developing big, big beards. And no ladies allowed. In such a situation, where the women are not to be seen at all. I mean, I shouldn't even see my face, it's like that. There is a big discussion in all the scriptures, and not scriptures, I would say the critics, whether a woman should be allowed to do the spiritual practices or not. Imagine. Not only among Christians, you will be surprised, even in Indian scriptures, whether is woman should be allowed or not to do spiritual practices. Now, when your mother is a woman and she is your guru, what will you do? This is another confusion. Because it is wrong. The whole thing is falsehood. Based on no basis at all. You may try anything to say that women are not meant for spiritual life. Try any argument, it fails. The other day I met one big John in a university, big fellow. I might say a really hard nut. And he started saying, we Christians cannot accept a woman to be God. I said, why? Because to put all these upside down stories right, your mother had to come on this earth as a guru. I got to this point out of one little confusion I had about myself. The other day, somebody was after my life that I should buy a bracelet. I said, I have no money anymore, I don't want to buy. All right, we'll give it in puja. I said, no, but there's only Guru Puja. I said, all right, we'll give it in Guru Puja. I said, on a Guru Puja to buy a bracelet is something funny I've done. After all, in a Guru Puja, don't give a bracelet to a Guru. You can give, say, a big rod. Or you might give him a sandalwood khadawas, they call it chappals. Or you may give him a shawl. But here it is, I have asked, or I give it in Guru Puja. What was the reason? And I became aware of my own confusion. And I thought of it. I said, this is what it is. That it has to happen this way. That on a Guru Puja, you have to give a bracelet to your Guru. Let us change it over. The whole thing has to be brought up this way that everything faces reality. All these false ideas have to be given up. Like if you have a carpet upside down, the whole design is upside down. But if you put the carpet right, everything falls in line. And that's why you needed a mother to give you realization and a guru as a mother to teach you that for assent of God, nobody can be prohibited. That is how the Sahaja Yoga today is working out in all directions, if you find. To put all upside down things into right direction, to expose it to reality, to bring all real values, to abolish all rotten value systems, all political, economic systems, all spiritual theologies, all psychological and all such nonsensical ideas into its proper direction. How in one incarnation it has worked out. You can imagine how in one incarnation all these ideas have been put right. Another idea exists among Hindus that if you are a religious people, you should be a vegetarian. All the Brahmins believe this, and even the non-Brahmins. But we had a Brahmin working in one of the places where I was living, and they said that for mother we have to give meat. She doesn't eat anything else, she has to eat pure proteins. He said, yes, of course, for mother she must have. Whether it's a Brahmin or a non-Brahmin, all understand that mother has to eat proteins. Because she has to drink the blood of all these Rakshasas. How can she be vegetarian? And if she has to kill so many devils, how can she be non-violent? So the contrast that you see in the description of the mother, that she is the one who is the most furious personality, when it comes to the killing of the people who are of the negative land, who are trying to destroy her creation, her own children, and she is the sweetest and the mildest person for her own children. These two contrasts should be seen. Even in animals you will find the same contrast. But very evident in an incarnation like this. And today, through Sahaja Yoga, we have been able to prove that Sankhya and Yoga are the same. Whether you collect things, whether you have possessions, or whether you give away, makes no difference to a person who is detached from within. If you collect them for others, even better. But if you collect for yourself and then give away, that's even much better. Because first you collect for yourself, then you think, oh, it's good for me, I will use this one for myself, it will be a good idea. So the self is there. But then that you give away, that means your detachment is complete. Or the third personality could be like me, which just goes on collecting and just goes on giving. Without thinking, it collects, and without thinking, it gives. Because thinking is not my job. That is one thing I have given up, is to think. I don't want to think. That's your work, not me. And without thinking, how many things we have achieved through Sahaja Yoga. Yoga and Sankhya both are products of thinking, not products of spontaneity. This house itself is a product of spontaneity. I mean, as we call the English as saplooks, you see. So I took some saplooks with me now to see some houses. And they wanted to houses with some character. Means something must fall out, something must be crooked, it should not be straightforward, now please, I can't bear all this crooked. So, no, but it has character. I said, now this kind of a crooked nose I don't want. Straightforward it should be. So they were rather disappointed at me. And the Sablog has some other ideas also. Let's say, for example, if you go to, say, to a place called Vinmaya, it's posh place. If you go to the north side, it's little less. And if you go to the east, it's useless. Like that. I said, let's go to the north. Northeast, as far as we can go. Because the goddess has to be Dakshinamurti. She has to be on the north side to be on her eyes on the south. That's the reason she has to be. I mean, we could not be in Scotland, that would have been too much further. But that would have been the idea for all of us. Because then our drishti is towards, our vision is towards the south, and we see the whole universe under our own beautiful visions. So that's how spontaneously we found this place. And some log were yes, no, yes. But spontaneously we got it. And then we found out it has a history. Then we found out its beautiful vibrations. Then we found out the potential about it. Whatever you get spontaneously, it is full of potentials. On this point, I have to say a few words. It is important. Can I have my handkerchief? I have to get few points I have to say about
We'll leave that
just by standing
there for the moment. Let us all put our attention on the Sahasrara and go into a silent meditation for a few minutes. with our attention firmly on Sahasrara, let us thank Shri Mataji for all the good that she's done for us. May we be surrendered at her lotus feet in spontaneity. Now offering up the morning prayer. May I this day be what you'd have me be. May I this day say what you'd have me say. May I this day be part and parcel of the whole, and may my thoughts be of a realized soul. May I this day have love for all mankind. Shri Mother, be in my heart and in my mind. Now let's all bow down to Shri Mataji, raise our Kundalini and put on a bandhan. Thank you for joining me in meditation and worship of our Divine Mother this morning. Jai Shri Mataji.